had the saying, food over fame, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people decide for fame. I've always stayed true to myself, true to the food that we serve. This is Cooking with Campbell, but it's also the first of the series, so it's really how to buy food. Because buying food is one of the most challenging things that you can possibly do. I'm going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to talk mainly about center of the plate food, things that you can recognize when you're dining out, where you can recognize, especially dining out. Without further ado, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about calamari. 97% of calamari served in this country comes from Indonesia or China. So you have to be very, very, very careful, and you have to know what you're looking for some of this stuff. So I'm going to do the best I can to teach you that, some of that tonight. You're going to get this too on your first plate. First you're going to get calamari, and then you're going to get tuna. But I wanted to show you this tuna. This is what most restaurants buy to make your ahi tuna. You see how pink it is? That's brine tuna. That's frozen tuna. This is what we do. This is number one yellowfin tuna, but this is what we buy at our restaurants, both Pier and Grove. This is a number one sushi grade yellowfin tuna. Anyway, let me cut this tuna for you so you can see it. Typically speaking, you're going to try to find the center bone and go straight down the middle of that center bone, right? You see that? Hysterical, right? Now you know, if you get this on your plate, don't eat there again. Because if they're doing that with their tuna, what are they doing with everything else? Right? Seriously, because how hard is this? What I just did. Now on your plate, you have two types of calamari. So the one on the right, it looks like, with the greens underneath it, that is the Point Judith calamari. The one on the left is Chinese frozen calamari, which everybody else is getting. Have one of the regular, have one of the other one. And if you notice, look at the color. That's in the same fryer. Isn't that crazy? That calamari is injected. See how light the color is? Next to the other one. Now you know. This is a national beef, USDA select. You're gonna try this, it's really good. You see the difference in color? Can you guys see it? That's the difference. That's what you look for. Isn't that cool? I get so excited about this stuff. See that? Look at that. Let me stack one of these this other crap. Okay, the top one is the garbage. You see the difference? See the color of the meat? See how red that top one is? Here, beef. So beef, antibiotics, hormones, all the stuff that they talk about in beef, right? It's a great conversation. It's another big, long-winded conversation. Grouper's pretty simple. We cut a lot of these guys. Juan would be proud of that. Look at that. Juan, where you at, bro? All right, here we go. See the W? It's the only grouper that makes a W. The rest of them make a V. Looks really perfect, doesn't it? So perfect. Oh. Yeah, this is made in a processing plant. This is made by machine. 5, some stuff, all kinds of, there it is. Carrageenan, lots of stuff that I don't want to pronounce. It's really bad. Anyway, so now you're just going to take your empanada, right? Clean, right around the side. Again, you're just going to pinch it just a little bit. Super easy to do. And just take a fork. And that's going to seal it nicely. You always want to make sure you seal both sides. That's it. Can you guys do that? It's so freaking easy, right? Soybean oil. Also used for diesel fuel. It will run your truck. Soybean oil. I can pour this into my engine in my Denali 2500 and it will run. it will run. This is beef tallow, which is animal fat. I cannot pour this in my diesel engine, it will not run. This is seed oil, soybean clear fry oil. Soybean oil, TBHQ, then beta hydrochlorine, illegal in dog food. It's illegal in dog food, TBHQ, look it up. Olive oil can be very good. I say buy the best olive oils. I try not to cook with olive oil. I cook mostly with avocado oil because that's lower than olive oil and linoleic acid. It's not a seed oil. So avocado oil, they're using the meat of the avocado to make the oil, not that big seed. Same with olive oil. They're not using the seed of the olive to make the olive oil. They're using the meat of the olive to make the olive oil. Right? They're pressing that, the meat, so it's not a seed oil. That's the difference. But like safflower oil, get rid of it. I'm telling you, those other oils are bad stuff. And it's not necessarily the actual seed or the actual plant or whatever. It's the process. It's how they get it to that point. And I highly recommend you guys going online and looking up how they make soybean oil, how they make safflower oil. Start looking at, there's videos out there on YouTube. It's pretty cool. I mean, learn how some of this stuff is made, because you'll learn a minute, whoa, wait a minute, what? They add that to it, and they add that to it, and they strip it with this, and they strip it with that, and they break it down this way, and they break it down that way. It's wild. It's wild. So, anyway, cool, I love what I do. I really do. Thank you guys very much. I don't know if you have any more questions.